I want to show y'all something really quick. Okay, so when I start to put the sealer on the hat, so when I do this, it makes the hat to be stiff. So if you see, it's a nice light green. When it dries, it's going to be a little darker. So yes, the shellac do that, and a lot of times you can put it on the opposite side, but with this being a straw hat, it's going to seep right through. So it will change the color. Now, if you don't want it to change the color, get the shellac spray and then spray it only in the inside. But yeah, this hat is going to be a little darker green when it dries. It is. So I did want to bring that to y'all attention. So I'm going to get the spray and, you know, this. So therefore, like, when I don't want to change the colors of the hat. So, because if y'all notice, the other hat looked a little different. So, and then remember, I'm not going to let this dry on my form because remember, it got stuck. And I don't have shrink wrap on here. So I'm just going to put it on here. Ooh, and I'm going to take it off. Okay. So I did want y'all to know that yes, it will change colors on you. All right. Okay, so I took it off the mold. So now I just have it on the board. And if you want your bottom part to be flexible, then you don't got to put the shellac around the bottom. Just put it on the crown. And you could put it in the inside. But it doesn't matter. With this being a straw hat, it seeps through. So I kind of give you... If you notice, it's only on the top, but you see how it seeped through. So, yeah. So that's what's going to wind up pretty much happening. So I'm going to put this on a fan and let it dry for 24 hours. And then I will decide what colors, what band, what's the next thing I want to do with this. So, definitely take it off of your mold because... Now, the felt I never had that problem with. The felt will just come right off. But due to the fact that I got to redo one thing. It's not sliding. Okay. Due to the fact that the scrawl material has all of the holes and stuff in it, it gets stuck to here. And this, once that turn hard, you can actually try to pry it off, put a hole in it. So before it dries, take it off and let it dry, you know, like this without being in that mold. Let it dry so when you first do the hat, so first thing I do is wet the hot water, and I put it on a mold and I let it dry in this shape, okay? And then I will put the shellac on to make it hard. So it'll form to this shape when you put the hot water and press it down. So it'll give you the fedora style. So you can fix your crown the way you want it, a flat top, round top, however you want to do it. I'm getting into the flat tops, but to be honest, right now those is a little more harder for me to do. Well, I shouldn't say that, because then if you say it, you think it is. Okay, I don't want to say hard. I want to say that I created a block, and it give me the round shape, but I feel like I can perfect it. I'll say that. I feel like it can be perfected. I've only been doing these hats for 6 months, so the more you do it, sorry, my brush. The longer you do it, the better you'll get. So yeah, I don't want to say it's hard. And I have been using acrylic paint, but also when they use these hats, they use spray paint. Spray paint. So I've been using acrylic paint when I do those type of things. But if I wanted to change this whole color of this hat, so if I wanted to change this to a black hat, I use black spray paint and spray it and do it. That's how I did that red one that y'all gonna see in the previous video. I spray painted it with red. It used to be a white hat. And so yeah, spray paint would be your best option if you're doing a lot, you know. And if you want to hand sit there and do a spray paint to be faster. And then if you want to do the droplets or be specific on what you're doing, then you do it like that. So, okay, then we're going to let this dry and we'll go from there. Toodles. Okay, guys, so I know y'all probably say you really like the bandana style thing. And yes, I do. So I'm starting to put the bandana around. So I use the clips and I take the bandana around. But I actually, yeah, I actually do. It kind of gives it like a kind of like, if you say like hip hop effect to it. So that's why I kind of like to do the bandana around it, because it gives it a smooth type of look. So to be honest, I want to have almost like every color with the bandana style. So but you can go to the fabric store and you can buy any form of fabric that you like. But yes, I buy a host of bandanas and I create them because this is the style that I like. So when you make your hats, you can create the styles that you like, but this is just kind of my style. So I like to make them like this, and so I kind of do it like that. So like when it's all said and done, I'm probably gonna have every color hat with the bandana style. So then what I do, I'm gonna make a bow. I'm giving y'all more behind the scenes, huh? Ain't that nice? So what I'll do, I take another piece of the ribbon and then I'll cut it and kind of form it like this. So maybe I I kind of like this more of the, so kind of take it, form it like this, and then I would take another piece of the ribbon and then I will use a hot glue gun. Sometimes I sew it, sometimes I use a hot glue gun. So as you see, that's how I create a bow. And then I'll double it to make it bigger. So I would double it. I double the bow and kind of make it bigger. You know, make two sides of it. I go to the sewing machine and I sew this down. I wind up sewing it down. And then when you make your band right here wider, it makes the hat look shorter, like at the crown. So if you want a tall looking crown, then make your ribbon going across shorter. So that's kind of what I do. So yes, I'm intentionally doing this like this. It's all intentional. So, but yeah, when you make your own, you could decide on how you want it. You can make that decision on how you want it. Like if you want it to be, if you want your stuff to be however you want it to be. So yes, I personally like the bandana look, and before it's all over, I want to own multiple hats with the different color bandanas on it, so when I'm wearing certain colors. So yeah, this is a preference. So yep, when y'all see that, yeah, she really liked the bandana thing. Yep. And then you could do it with fabric. You don't got to do it with bandana. Find your favorite fabric. But now I'm just trying to figure out my bow situation, how I want it, the thickness I want it. So now you see I done took two pieces of fabric and kind of got the bow together. So I continue to work with that, and then when I'm done, you know, I find a way and put it And you know, everything goes on the left side, but when you're creating your own stuff, you could do it the way you want. And then I'll make the decision if I want to add some color to it. So that's how you would do the bandana going around. This one has not been attached yet. I haven't sewn this down or anything. I'm just finna go work on the going around the brim. So just want to bring y'all on board. Toodles. So yeah, then I come in here and I just pretty much start to sew down the bandana, and then I'll decide with the bow what I want to do, and then I will decide if I want to do some paint. So yeah, so you kind of do it how you want. And if you guys want to get into the business, make sure my legs is closed. What did Nene Leak say? Make sure them legs is closed. She told the girl close her legs, but you know to who. But I just have to just make sure I'm proper. A lot of times when you in the camera, you just working. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just okay. Okay. So after I do that, I go around because sometimes it might be some imperfections. And then you go in there, this in a way, and you'll clean it up. Yeah, you'll clean up any imperfection. I have some smaller scissors. But I just go around and look and see what needs to be cut off, what needs to be gone. And then I will revisit this part. And I might think of cutting another piece of the scarf because it really don't have a lot of detail on it. So I might want more detail, but that's how you add the bandana. I sew it with a sewing machine. Some people hand sew, but I don't sit there and do too much of that. So like some of this right here needs to come off. I can't get it. So okay guys, talk to y'all in a little bit. And then somebody's asking, do I make hats and stuff? Right now I'm not making like anything like for people. I just been kind of behind the scenes just doing some stuff for myself. I actually took a break, a mental break. So right now I'm not doing anything, and this is a journey that I just started on, so I don't have a lot of history in it. So for me, I like to get more history and stuff before I take on the challenge of saying this or that. So alrighty then, well, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later, but just showing y'all how I'll be putting the sides and stuff on. Okay guys, talk to you later. Toodles.